Come with me for my last day of pastry school in New York City. This is day 100 and we're finishing our wedding cakes. I can't believe it's all over. It's so bittersweet. I showed up for the last day and I had a lot of work to do. This is the example cake that I was going off of, but you'll see there's a few issues along the way. I started by building my 3 tiers that I had prepared in the class before, and then I got going on the fondant that I was going to be using for the ruffles. So I rolled this out really thinly and then used these wood dowels to create the ruffle effect. I laid them in alternating and then used my fingers to tighten up the ruffles. Chef helped me with this first one, and then it was time to place it on the cake. I was roughly trying to go off that example that I had, so I kind of played around with how to lay it down, and then to keep it on the cake, I used little pins and some of the edible glue. I realized that this one had kind of vertical ruffles, so for the next one, I wanted to try to do a long horizontal ruffle. So I got going with my wood dowels, made my big ruffle, and then when it was time to put it on the cake, I quickly realized that this design was not going to work. The photo that I was going off of was AI, and my chef just told me this is not gonna happen. So I tried for a bit and then realized that I had to pivot. I went back to making these cute little vertical ruffles. I still wanted my cake to feel kind of modern and cool while also being elegant and classy. So I started laying down all these ruffles in different areas around the cake, trying to have it be a little bit random and fun. And I also had a pretty big time squeeze, especially since I had to pivot. So I was working as quickly as I possibly could. Once I had almost all my ruffles done, I started placing my flowers. And this was a little bit scary because these flowers are so delicate, but you really have to push them into the cake with some force, and I wanted them to be as close into the cake as they possibly could be. So I slowly added in all of my flowers when my classmates took a quick photo of me, and then I did a few final touches with some cute little ruffles, and just like that, my cake was done. I can't believe that pastry school is over, but I'm so proud of this final cake and everything that I learned. Thank you all for coming along with me on this journey.